unspoken rule in small towns. Strangers don't stay long, but this one did. He walked into town just after sundown, his coat tattered, his boots covered in dust. He didn't ask for a room, he didn't try to make friends, just sat in the corner of the diner, watching. By the second day, we started noticing things. He knew too much. He greeted old Miss Calloway by name, even though she hadn't left her house in years. He told Sheriff Tate he was sorry about his son, except Tate's son had been dead for decades. Then things started to happen. At noon, he muttered, 2 minutes. 2 minutes later, the post office burned down. Outside the school, he whispered, "She shouldn't be here." That afternoon, Miss Dunham, the history teacher, collapsed and died mid-lesson. No warning, no reason. We tried to confront him, ask him how he knew these things, but every time we got close, he would just smile, like he was waiting. By the fourth day, Sheriff Tate had enough. He and his boys dragged the drifter out to the old field past the church. "You ain't welcome here," Tate said. The drifter just tilted his head. "I was trying to help." "Help?" Tate said. "You think you're some kind of prophet?" The drifter chuckled. "No," he said. "Just the only one who seems to know what's coming." A shiver ran through me. "What's coming?" I asked. He turned to me, his eyes black and empty. "It's already here." And then the screaming started. Back in town, every single light went out. A black wave rushed through the streets, swallowing everything. People vanished where they stood. Tate panicked. He turned back to shoot the drifter, but the drifter wasn't there. In his place, something else stood, something tall. Too many arms, its mouth stretched in a grin far too wide for a human face. It leaned in close, whispered in a voice that scraped against my skull, "You should have listened." Then the darkness reached me, and I finally understood. The drifter never came here to warn us. He came to watch.